And one of the biggest problems or mistakes that I see in companies is they see a very short term. They're putting goals 1, 2, 3 years. When I tell them, hey, let's do a 5-year, they say, no, it's too far away. We cannot even think that far. And that is a big problem. If you really want to build a 50, 100, $1 billion company, you have to really be able to see long term. As an example, Apple took around 25 years to get to 10,000 employees. Not bad, amazing 10,000 employees, but it was not the $2 trillion company that Apple is today, right? And then it had this inflection point, and then in 10 or 15 years went from like 10,000 to 50,000. And that's kind of what happens. So the best companies in the world, the ones that are really doing a dent in the industry, are looking long term and really setting goals and views of how that company is going to be dominating the industry in the long term. And the best methodology and kind of mental framework that I've used for that is Dan Sullivan. He has this book called the 25-Year Framework. Amazing, amazing book. And here's the important thing that I've learned. Human beings overestimate what we could accomplish in the short term and underestimate what we could accomplish in the long term. So if you put small short-term goals, most likely you're going to miss them. And then next time you put a smaller goal because you're afraid you're going to miss it. And then that you start making smaller and smaller bets and goals. The big companies, the one that really think long-term, put very aggressive long-term goals. And they're focused for a long time just in the same thing they want to accomplish. And usually they overcome these big goals by a big number because you have compound interest. If you're able to grow 20% a year compounded, the growth is an amazing growth at the end of 25 years. So really, really important that you understand this framework and you start thinking long-term, 10 to 25 years at least, to start really understanding what you have to do in your company strategically to be able to dominate your industry.